Good day and welcome to Pioneer Update, where we endeavor to bring you up to date with some of the things that are going on in the Batesville Public School System. It is brought to you by the Citizens Bank. The Citizens Bank is a bank built for you. And we have as our guests today some teachers who will be involved in the summer programs that the Batesville Public School System offers. We have science biology instructor Luke Johnson. Luke, thanks for coming.
No problem.
And then we have Emily Walton, who will be teaching English and does as we speak. Hi, Emily.
Hello.
And Mr. Denver Worley, who is a history instructor. Denver, good to see you.
Good to see you.
And thanks so much for all of you being here today, because we're going to talk about summer school. But that is a service that needs to be had in the school districts throughout the state of Arkansas. So, Luke, when is this going to occur?
It's going to start June the 7th.
Okay.
And then it's going to go into June the 30th. So that's a total of 18 days. I don't think we've ever had summer school like that before, but this is not your regular summer school.
So, you say you haven't had it like that before. You mean the length of time, or how it's really, I would say it's compacted, wouldn't you?
It is compacted. Okay. And it's also not just for students that need to make up courses. This is for students that want to get ahead of the pack, and they want to do it before they need to, so they have more free time later.
Oh, man, I like that idea, too, as well. It's thinking ahead. So, Emily, he told us when you're going to meet. How often? Start at 8 o'clock in the morning, like normal school?
Yeah, it's going to start at 8 o'clock in the morning, and it will run until 2:30 in the afternoon.
Okay. So, Denver, some of the students don't have cars, and it's too far to walk. So I'm sure transportation's been thought of.
Yeah, transportation will be provided, as well as breakfast and lunch, and all of that will be free.
So is there any cost to the student for summer school? None that we know of?
There is no cost.
Waking up during the summer.
Yeah, and so you're given breakfast and lunch and transportation to school and an opportunity. Do we know how many classes are going to be offered right now, or is that something that's still being talked about?
We have a list of several teachers who will teach multiple classes. It includes classes like me and Denver will teach film as literature, classes that Luke will teach like earth science or environmental science. We also have ACT prep programs and driver's ed that will be offered as some of our classes to get ahead, as well as credit recovery.
I think one of the toughest tests that a student can take is driver's test when they go down to get their license. I don't know. I've only met a few that have made a passing grade on the first time they took it, but I think there's something to be said for that. I'm not going to say it. That something needs to be. But you need to know certain things when you're out there driving, and there's a lot of signs you need to interpret. So, if a person wants to register for this, as parents are listening, or aunties, or grandpas, how do you go about doing that? Do you do that with the school?
So you can register through a Google form that was sent out through the school Remind.
Okay. Or you can ask your teacher about it, I guess.
You can absolutely ask your teacher.
And the teacher will be informed and know, or at least if you ask a question that may be difficult, they'll just say, I'll tell you what to do. I'm going to send you to so-and-so, and they'll take care of that for it. So all three of you teaching at summer school?
Right.
Yes.
And if you notice one thing about the classes, they're all hands-on classes. Like my science class, we're hardly going to stay in the room. We're going to go outside, explore, do identification.
Field trips?
Experiments. Yes, field trips.
And do experiments while you're doing it in some instances. I love that. I think that's great. It's good not only for the students, but the teachers as well, where you're not really confined. So you can do what I would think would be a good job. Well, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. I'm glad I got to know you. And I can tell you right now, from what I've seen, education is in good hands, and that's what we like to see. You've been listening to Pioneer Update.